What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. But before I get into this video, I do want to hold myself accountable. In my last video, I called Nazaya. Her name is Nazaya. We're going to respect the victim in this situation. Now, when it comes to Jarvis, I know his name Jarvis. I call him Javaris. I call him Lucifer. I call him the monster. I don't give a fuck what I call him. I don't have respect for him to even pronounce his name correctly. But I do respect this baby in this situation because what happened to her is sick. Disgusting. I'm not gonna stop. I feel like the grandmother and her daughter need to be in jail. Those kids need to be in CPS. They are unfit. They neglected this baby. They did not pay attention to this baby, and they lied the day this baby went missing. And this is what this video is about, to expose the liars in this situation. So in my last video, I played a clip where the father had an interview with this young man, Mark, and he told his side of the story of what was going on around the time Nazaya went missing. He said the family was acting shady. Now, truth be told, the whole entire family failed this baby. But I hold the grandma more accountable because she was the guardian of Nazaya, not her father. Her father already abandoned her years ago. Even though he tried to come out and get some answers, but at the end of the day, he ain't no better either, because if he would have took his child in years ago, this situation would never happen. Now, the reason why I feel like the whole entire family need to be in jail, because they could have took control over this situation if they would have been paying more attention to Nazaya. I want y'all to hear what Shannon had to say on the same podcast that Nazaya's father was on. Shannon made herself sound stupid and she was deflecting from the truth.
Shannon, what's going on?
Yeah.
So you, I don't know how long you've been tuned in, but I'm sure you heard at least the last two callers, and you know the climate of everything. So what is it that you got to say about all of this?
Well, first off, my entire family have been posting flyers, not just on the motherfucking internet. We've been going to stores everywhere, posted. And yes, they have been taking it out, and we've been putting it back up. So, therefore, y'all don't call, y'all don't even do shit. First of all, whatever Jarvis did, that was him, not on me.
Now, I paused it. This podcast came out February 19, 2024. At that time, Javaris Lucifer, aka the monster, Jarvis, was not accused of being involved in the disappearance of Nazaya at that time. Shannon said whatever he did falls on him, not on me. Y'all remember that line because it's going to be very important when she conducts her statement in the courtroom.
At all. And yes, the bus stop is right on the corner. She can get off the bus and we can see her from the corner. She's 13 years old. A lot of these kids catch the school bus, and get dropped off at a pickup stop. And they drop off and pickup stop.
You know, I know you revved up right now. You know what I'm saying? Your name is, you know, in the centerpiece of a lot of shit right now, right? But like I got just a couple of questions on the tip of my mind for you, sister, as far as just, you know, and I know that at the end of the day, in the beginning of the day, it's all about you know, finding the veil. That's the point of everything, right? But just, I guess, just to you know, just to get to know you a little bit, I mean, in the whole situation. Now, you said in the beginning, whatever Jarvis did is what you said. Whatever he did, he did. How did you say that?
I said whatever he did, that was on him. Those are my correct words.
Okay, that was on him. I was just trying to clear that up. But okay, so with that being said, like apparently this man has had a history of this. Like, so did you know about him being on the sex offenders list, or you know, any kind of activity about that? Like, had you even heard of anything like that before out of him?
When I met him when I was 19, he did tell me his background. He did tell me his background. Out and out. He gave me the option. The decision.
So
if I wanted to pursue
So given that his background was his background was sex offender involving a child, right? And you still made the decision to talk to him?
One, I was 19, and two, if society can give you a second chance, why can't someone else give you a second chance as well?
Now, we already know Shannon was desperate for love, so she'll pick a dog with ticks to lay down with. It doesn't matter. Now, this is where the lies are about to connect. Remember at the beginning, I told y'all, listen to what Shannon just said about Jarvis. She said whatever he did does not have anything to do with her, right? Now, again, this statement was said on the podcast February 19th, 2024. Now, the host going to ask her a question about what do she think, or do she have any idea what happened to Naziah? She said she don't know what happened. She just don't know. Again, y'all pay close attention to that, because this is where the lies are going to connect in the courtroom.
I mean, as far as a scenario in which where she's somewhere where y'all can't find her right now. Seeing is that she had, I guess some type of a, she had friends. I'll just say it like that.
All I know is her friends are just saying that she ran away. She told her kids. She told her friends that she was leaving. She was saying goodbye. She was happy, and that's it. And that's it. Like, that's it. We asked our friends. We asked people. We asked everyone. We don't know. We don't know. And that's what we are trying to figure out. Where is she at?
So now let's connect the key points. Now, she told the host that whatever Jarvis did, it don't have anything to do with her. She also told the host that she don't have no idea what could have happened to her niece. Now, in the courtroom, it's going to be some text messages read between her and Jarvis on January 21st, 2024, way before the Detroit Police Department got involved. At that time, they still was considering Naziah to be a runaway. They never reported this baby missing.
December 3rd, 2023 through January 21st of 2024. These fairly inaccurately represent text messages from you and your phone.
A few people.
Your Honor, I move for the admission of People's Proposed Exhibit 48. Objection. Thank you, Judge. So on January 11th, did you ask Mr. Butts to do something?
Yes,
And what is it that you asked him to do?
I asked him, can he share of the missing flyer on his Facebook page?
Okay. And did you send him a copy of that missing flyer?
Yes.
Okay. And to backtrack just a little bit, on December 3rd, 2023, do you recall sending messages asking Mr. Butts if he needed Naziah for anything?
Yes, I do remember.
Okay. So do you remember this text on the first page of People's Exhibit 48?
Yes, I do remember this message.
Okay. And did you send that message?
Yes.
Okay. And what did the message say?
Tilla said, do you still need her too?
Okay. And do you know what is that referring to?
It was, Tilla had asked me to contact Jarvis and see if he still needed them to clean up.
Okay. And that would be to clean up his shop?
Yes.
Okay. And to fast forward,
I want y'all to keep this in mind. January 9th is when this baby went missing. January 21st is when Shannon went through Naziah's Instagram and seen that her and Jarvis had a conversation. But at the same time, she never reported that to the police. Nobody. She kept that to herself.
on January 21st of 2024, you sent some messages to Mr. Butts. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay. And can you messages?
These last 3 messages is to be honest, these messages I seen into the inbox to you, I really don't know what to believe anymore. Stay away, Ramon, I mean it. The next message is I don't know what to say, or Tilla is on. Since this shit doesn't sit right with me, call it what you want. I'm good, period. It says this for life. Nigga, I thought about it, and you can pass it. And don't call me, no need to explain shit. I already see it.
Okay. So you were referencing some messages that you saw in Tada's inbox.
Correct.
Tell me, how did you see some messages? Well, first of all, where these messages, where were they at?
The day of Officer Gardner came to pick up Nazia's tablet. My mom asked me to put it on the charger. I put it on the charger. Officer Gardner, after that, Officer Gardner called and said she's on her way.
Without saying what?
Okay, I'm sorry. The officer had called and said that they was on their way to come pick up the tablet.
Okay.
Okay. So
Sustained as far as yours.
yes, thank you, Judge. Okay, continue.
So before the tablet was picked up, I looked inside to the tablet. She has 2 passwords that I normally know. So one of them is referenced for her brother's birthday, and the other one is referenced from my password. So I put the first password in, it didn't work. So I put the second password in. So the first thing I went to was Instagram, which I was scrolling. And I seen Jarvis Butt's Instagram page. I clicked on his page, and I seen 2 messages.
Okay, and what were the messages that you saw? Who were they between, first of all?
Nazia, my niece, and Jarvis.
Okay, and what were the messages that you seen?
It was roughly 2 messages that I have seen that I can recall. States.
I'm going to object to this hearsay. They have not been admitted, and the messages themselves will be the evidence.
Were the messages of a sexual nature?
No.
Okay, and you said you saw 2 messages.
Yes.
Okay, did you see anything else?
It was two sent pictures, but you can't really make anything out. It wasn't nothing there, but it was a picture was sent.
Okay. What did seeing those messages, what did they cause you to do?
Well, when I see no messages, I called him and Jarvis Butts.
Okay.
Called him while he was at work. I asked him, what is these messages I seen between you and my niece? And he said, what messages? I said, there's 2 particular messages that states out in this picture. And he stated that, I don't know, on these messages. I told him what the messages were. And he said it was probably our children was messaging him. And I stated no, because I know how our children will text.
Okay. And reading those messages, is that what caused you to text
Mr. Butts, yes.
Mr. Butts, in that you've seen the messages in the inbox and you don't really know what to believe anymore?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest about this situation, and it rubbing me the wrong way because you got a bunch of grown ass women protecting a habitual PDF file. You got women out here that got so much low self-esteem that they would date anybody and don't care about the consequences or the prices that they would have to pay. In this situation, Nazia had to pay the price for her low self-esteem having ass auntie. If you listen to the podcast and listen to the court hearing and read between the lines, Shannon and her mom was protecting Jarvis. I don't give a fuck what his name is. They was protecting that fucking demon. She knew that her niece and her baby daddy had a relationship. She ain't care. When she told this man, I don't know what to believe, that means that you had a feeling that he had something to do with the disappearance of your niece. You never reported that to the police because the police did not get involved until February. January 21st is when you found the messages between your niece and your baby father, and you ain't say nothing? So when Nazia's dad did come on that podcast and said that the family was moving shady and the family was calling her a runaway because they knew that if they would have told the police the truth, all of them would have been in jail for neglect. They knew that. I'm telling y'all, Shannon and her mom protected this man. That's why on February 19, 2024, when Shannon hit that podcast, she told Mark, whatever Jarvis did, it don't have anything to do with me. Because this jealous bitch knew that Jarvis had something to do with the disappearance of Nazia. She knew his background. She knew he liked little girls, but she ain't give a fuck. She wanted the other woman out the picture. Come on, she was jealous of her own niece. Man, if the FBI don't go back to Mark podcast from 2024 and listen to the things that Shannon said, Bitch, you knew he was the person of interest in January. In January, bitch, you knew that this nigga could have did something to your niece. You ain't say anything. I'm telling y'all, this shit like pissing me off. But y'all leave y'all opinion because I'm pissed off.